What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. This week we're going to bring you an awesome State Forest Campground located just outside Jacksonville. It's definitely a place you're going to want to check out, so stay tuned. So the campground we're talking about is Cary State Forest Campground. This place is located about 30 minutes outside of Jacksonville, just west of Jacksonville. It's only 23 miles to get to Jacksonville from Cary State Forest, and it's located about an hour northeast of Gainesville. So it's an excellent place to stay if you're going to be going to Gainesville, if you can't find a campground close, or if you're going to be doing something in Jacksonville, visiting Jacksonville for anything, and you don't want to stay downtown in that madness that is Jacksonville, this is an awesome campground as an alternative.
And another great thing is they only have 6 RV sites. So you're not going to be in a packed out campground. And all of the sites have 30 and 50 amp and water hookups. And all of them will fit RVs up to 45 feet in length, and you have a concrete pad.
Yeah, so when they're talking about that 45-foot length, honestly, you could fit something even larger than that in there. Our site was so big that we could have left our truck hooked up to the fifth wheel. Our fifth wheel is 34 feet. We had more than enough room to back the fifth wheel in with the truck attached to it, and still had, I'd say, probably 20 to 30 feet from the truck out to the road. So there's plenty of room in these sites. They are huge. The concrete pad is such an awesome feature, and not something you expect at a campground that really is very secluded. If you like that secluded, woodsy feel where you don't have neighbors right on top of you, then this is 100% the place you want to stay if you're up in North Florida. Extreme amount of privacy in between the sites. I mean, there were a few other campers there when we were there, but they're so far away. You can kind of see them through the trees, but you can't hear them. At night, there's no lights out there. At night, it's extremely dark. If you have a nice clear night, you're going to get a beautiful view of the sky.
And they do also have a nature trail there that's about 1.25 miles, and it includes a boardwalk.
So we didn't go and do the whole 1.25 miles. It had been raining. It was very wet, extremely wet back there. So walked down just a little ways to get to the boardwalk, and there was a lot of water, and there was a ton of mosquitoes. We only stopped here for 2 nights, so it was more of a place as we were passing through, headed south back to Florida. But just a fantastic campground, and extremely peaceful. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, just make sure you take your bug spray if you are going to venture out there on the hikes. And they do also have 2 horseback designated trails there if you're traveling with a horse or just looking for somewhere to go with your horse.
So like we said, 30 amp, 50 amp water at the sites. No sewer connection there, but there is a dump station. So you do have access to a dump station. They do also have a bathhouse that is kind of across in the other section away from the campground. So it's a bit of a walk if you're going to go from the campsites over to where the bathhouse is. It's a pretty good little hike to get over there to it, but they do have one there. But this is kind of a short video. I mean, there's not a ton to say about it. It's only 6 sites, not a ton of amenities. I mean, this is just more of a campground that is really suited to those of us that like to kind of get away from the crowds, be away from a ton of people in a big crowded RV park, and it's just extremely peaceful. And we would highly recommend checking out Cary State Forest if you're around the Jacksonville area.
Yes, and at only $22 a night, we'd say it's a bargain.
Oh man, I mean, you're not going to get anywhere even remotely close to Jacksonville for $22 a night. That includes the county park that you can stay at in Jacksonville. Hannah Park is going to be way more than $22 a night. So this is an excellent option if you don't mind driving that 30 minutes to get into Jacksonville. All right, that's going to do it for now. Check out Cary State Forest. You'll definitely enjoy it. We appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you guys down the road.